So you're thinking about making a move to Calgary, but you're not sure which part of the city you'd like to live in. Today I'm going to cover the northwest quadrant of Calgary, and I'm going to cover the top 5 neighborhoods in the northwest. Now you're going to want to stay until the end because I'm going to throw in some bonus communities at the end. These are some new communities that have started development, started construction in the northwest. If that's something that you're particularly interested in, we're gonna throw those in there. So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know absolutely everything there is to know about Calgary, click that subscribe button and click the notification bell if you want to be the first to be updated with the current market report. Also, please smash that like button because it pushes the video forward to more people like yourself who are thinking about making that move. My name is Adriel with the Greater YYC Group, and we literally help people every day just like you. We get calls, we get texts, we get emails from people looking to make the move to Calgary, and we absolutely love the opportunity to help make that transition smooth. So what we found is that individuals making the move to Calgary, they want amenity-rich neighborhoods. They want parks, they want schools, they want pathways to be able to walk around, take their family around for walks. Some of you even enjoy lakes, which is great because there are communities in the northwest that offer these amenities. And we're gonna get straight into it. Number 5 on the list is Tuscany. Well, Tuscany is just above Stony Trail in the northwest quadrant of Calgary, and it's approximately 20 minutes from downtown. But what's great about Tuscany is that it has the C train, which is on the northwest line, which takes you right downtown. It's actually the last stop on the northwest quadrant of Calgary there, and it's just super convenient for those who work downtown and you don't want to drive. You can just hop on the C train and that will take you right downtown. Also, some of the amenities in Tuscany include an open air shopping center, which has, cafes, a grocery store, you have restaurants, and you also have schools in the community for all ages of kids. So if you're a family and you're looking to make a move, you don't want to be directly in the middle of the city there, you just want to be on the outskirts. Tuscany will be a great community for you. Tuscany is also close to Cochrane, maybe 20 minutes drive from Cochrane, and also Calgary Olympic Park is not too far away. So there are a lot of options in that community. Now, in terms of housing, 90% of homes in the Tuscany area are single family homes, detached. But you can also find semi-detached homes, luxury residences, and also condos in this community. So the price range, range from anywhere between $200,000 to $1 million plus, right? Depending on the homes and the condos that you're interested in. But there are a variety of homes in this community. Now, number 4 on the list is Hillhurst. Now, Hillhurst is yet another popular community in Calgary. It is in the inner city of Calgary, still classed as Northwest, and it has a ton of options in terms of infills, which are brand new properties. Some developers like to tear down some of the older homes and they will build brand new homes in these inner city areas. It's perfect for families and young professionals. Now, Hillhurst, like so many other inner city communities, is known for just having a larger plot of land. And as a result, they've become highly sought after because you really don't get, that lot size in those inner city areas as you do now in some of the new communities on the outskirts. It's really sought after, and people are looking for that family vibes, the big yard, big front yard, big backyard, and also within a close vicinity to downtown. Hillhurst is actually around 8 minutes drive to downtown. Some people cycle into downtown from Hillhurst. It's a beautiful community and definitely a community to consider. Also within Hillhurst, again, you have lots of amenities. I think Calgary's done a great job with providing amenities within a lot of communities. So you have schools, shops. In Hillhurst, you're very close to the river. So, if you want to go running, if you want to go cycling along the river, you can definitely do that if you live in this community. Now, home prices. So home prices for detached homes range, from the 500s into the millions. So some of the older homes are in the 500 price range, and some of the infills, they'll be in the $1 million price point. You can also find condos as well, 300,000, 400,000 in this community. Now, number 3 on the list is Crescent Heights. Now, I know Crescent Heights covers both the northeast and the northwest, but we're going to cover the northwest part of Crescent Heights today. Crescent Heights is basically known for being close to everything. So you're minutes away from downtown, minutes away from parks, walkways, schools, everything you need, literally, you can find in Crescent Heights. What's great about Crescent Heights is the lookout. You basically have a panoramic view of downtown. Lots of people go there to exercise, to work out, to go for walks, and just to take in the views on a nice summer day. It's really beautiful, and you know, as you can see, definitely a neighborhood in the northwest to take into consideration. Now, I know you're not just here to hear about the views, you want to know about the real estate. I can assure you that Crescent Heights is home to an impressive array of real estate. From ridge walkouts to affordable homes, you can find a diverse selection of homes in Crescent Heights. I know some of Calgary's premier real estate, you know, multi-billion-dollar homes are in Crescent Heights, overlooking the river and also the mountains and downtown. And you can also find other homes, you know, in a more affordable price range, 500,000, 600,000 in Crescent Heights as well. So, you know, if this is you and you want to be very close to downtown, I would definitely suggest Crescent Heights. And if a detached home is a little bit too much for you, you can find apartments in Crescent Heights as well. So again, lots of options for you. Now, number 2 on the list is Arbour Lake. Now, for some of you who have watched my previous video, I mentioned Arbour Lake before. It is a lake community and it's an amazing community, especially if you have a family and you want to enjoy the amenities of the lake. It's really one of the best communities in the Northwest for that. The resident association actually employs staff, full-time staff, to cater to the needs of the community. So they have swimming classes, they have canoeing, they have kayaking, they have tennis lessons, as well as other community events for those of the community of Arbour Lake. Again, you have lots of amenities in Arbour Lake. You have Crowfoot Crossing, which has a ton of different stores. You have a movie theater there. And also Crowfoot Sea Train station is accessible to, you know, everyone in the community of Arbour Lake. It's actually the second to last stop on the Northwest line before Tuscany. So if you, again, you don't want to drive, you want to jump on the Sea Train and take the Sea Train downtown, you can do that. Now, I did do some research on the properties in the area, and as of today, there are around 18 homes currently on the market for sale. The average price is around $532,000, and on the higher end, you're looking at around $1.2 million for a single family detached home. Now, this brings us to number 1 on the list, which is Brentwood. Now, Brentwood is a community in the northwest of Calgary, very close to the University of Calgary. It is an older community. I believe the association for this community was established in 1963, so it's been around for a while. Again, this neighborhood is rich in amenities, in schools, in parks, and it actually borders Knowles Hill Park, which is the biggest park in Calgary. You can go hiking in Knowles Hill Park for literally hours if you wanted to. I would recommend taking a bike to cycle if you're not the biggest fan of walking, because it is really a huge park and, you know, a ton of views. You also have Brentwood Station, which is the Sea Train station stop on the way to the northwest, and you know, you're looking at minutes to downtown, minutes to University of Calgary. You can even walk to the University of Calgary from some parts of Brentwood. And also Foothills Medical Center, which is the major hospital in Calgary, is very close to those areas. So you're literally looking at a neighborhood that's within the vicinity of a lot of different major sites in Calgary. As I've mentioned, University of Calgary, Foothills Medical Center, you've got the Sea Train, you're minutes away from downtown. It really has everything that you need within the community. Now, you can find lots of apartments, you can find lots of single family homes within this community. just because it caters to the university students as well as individuals who, you know, want to live in this community. So if you're a student or if you're a family, this is a perfect community for you, just because, again, as I mentioned before, it's within walking distance to the university. You can find apartments ranging from $250,000 to $400,000 within this community. You can also find single family homes, again, ranging from $500,000 into the $1 million mark, depending on, again, the lot size, the size of home, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms. You do have a lot of options in this community. As I've promised, I am going to mention a few more communities that are literally brand new. New construction development is now taking place in these communities, and you're gonna wanna take note if this is you. So the first is Ambleton. So Ambleton is a new community in the Northwest, and again, lots of new construction. Number two, you have Glacier Ridge. They're selling single family homes here. They're selling semi-detached or duplexes, as we refer to them here. You can find these in these communities. There is also Rockland Park. So again, new communities to keep an eye out for. And if this is you and you want a new construction home in some of these communities, feel free to reach out to us. We do have relationships with the builders in the communities, and we will be able to advise if there are lots available. Again, if there are any other communities you would love for me to cover, feel free to reach out, shoot me a text, or even comment in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to do a video for you. Again, I'm Adriel, and I'm here to make real estate your reality.